Hát Anna, szép jó reggelt! Szevasz, Presszer. Na nyomassuk, csapassuk. Ott hagytuk abba tegnap.
Here I was, some hopped-up gringo a long way from home, making trouble the only way I knew. As the weather worsened, I caught a glimpse of the rusted shells of previous lives that had been lived out here in this swampy shithole, and I wondered if I would end up the same way, or what would happen to that girl I was supposed to protect. A bullet will sometimes work as well as a key. I had no idea what lay ahead, and as much as part of me would rather be anywhere else, I knew this is where I had to be. I felt responsible. I just had to fix the situation, right here.
Golden partokat keressük. Találunk. Biztos Splinter-szel. Nem tudom, hogy egy kicsit olyan feelingem van.
Que eu sempre fico a parte de mim. Pô, já te falei pra tu parar de reclamar fazer do trabalho, mano.
I couldn't understand them, but I didn't have to. Cheap hoods did the same from here to Timbuktu. The slab of meat on the boat was clearly the boss. Serrano, they called him. And it seemed that our suspicions were correct. Fabiana was here, somewhere further ahead. I had to find her quickly and quietly if possible. Last thing I wanted was a party with these clowns.
Szerintem még pontosítani fogom ezt a csatorna pontos választ nekem játékot, sztorit. Nem tudom, kb. Így ilyen egy stream erejéig. Vagy nem tudom, hát végigjátszásra. Hát a végigjátszásra az biztos nem 5000 pont. Az kevés lesz. Túl hamar összejött. De ja, ilyen egy stream erejéig simán mehet. Jó, hát sokat nézel, az tény. Normális vagy? Az milyen komoly. Figyú, nyomd el nyugodtan. Csak nem tudom, hát egy God of War, azt mire végig nyomom, baszki, hát azt fogom streamelni egy hónapon keresztül. Amennyit én streamelek.
I guessed the center of the maze was in this direction. I kept moving toward the signs of life, rubbing them out as I went along.
De a Ragnarököt kérheted, mert azt tuti kurva élet, hogy végig fogom tolni. Mondjuk azt kérni sem kell. És És mi lenne a másik kettő opció? Mert mondtad, hogy három.
I'd seen enough to know that Fabiana was at least alive, if not exactly well.
Lehet régi
Her
is.
captors didn't look like they were quite the kind and gentle type. I had to find that room quickly.
Nagyon régi is lehet akár.
Ô, nosso cigarro aí. Eu não tenho, pô. Tem sim, cara. Para de mentira.
Vai se fuder, cara!
Vai tomar no meio do cu.
Eu vou te meter bala, hein?
Vá se fuder, porra.
Oi! Dani! Você tá aí? Você tem um cigarro?
I didn't want to think about what would be happening on that video feed now. Just my own imminent cameo.
Painkiller. Hagyjad ide. Még több painkiller. Erről van szó. Hát is. Egyszer olyan hosszú, mint a Payne. Hát ja. Bassza meg. Gondolkodtam rajta egyébként, hogy végig kéne vinni újra. De nálam ezek az ilyen jellegű sztori játékok.
I hoped that I'd find Fabiana sooner than later, if at all.
Hagyjál már, bassz. Van még jó ötleted? Kala. Kicsit felelőtlen dolog volt itt ez a... Most miért dobjál a kalasnyikova? Ezek agyon lőnek, bazd meg. Persze, vitathatatlanul kurva jó játékok, tehát állati jó az ízlésed. Nem tagadom. Óvatosabbnak kéne lennem, baszki, azt hiszem.
Vou te mandar pro inferno, seu
Bam! Hát 50k-ért már végigjátszom, igen. 5 rongyért egy God of War végigjátszás, ez olyan, mintha az ecserin vennél egy jó érettségit. Ez milyen jó hasonlat volt. Adjál gyorsan painkillert.
That was the chair that she had been held in. I had just missed them.
TV.
A dor. Com a idade vem a dor. É dor de cabeça, dor de estômago, dor na virilha, dor nas juntas, dor de ressaca. É por isso que existe Interfectum. Interfectum é um analgésico forte para a dor forte.
This is INC.
We have reports of more violence erupting in Panama, where citizens are still reeling from this attack 2 months ago. Colombian paramilitary group United Souls of the People, or AUP, have been waging a campaign of violence and terror in the area around Bastidas, despite government attempts to stabilize the region. Staying in Latin America, an explosion of violence in Brazil's largest city, Sao Paulo, as much publicized initiatives to stop feuding between favela gangs and the police have completely failed. Some local activists blame much of the city's problems on the activities of right-wing groups Creche Preto and Nova Garda, who they accuse of vigilante-style attacks in the areas of the city where police have lost control. Some human rights organizations report a slew of missing persons in the city, a topic that many observers say local law enforcement isn't taking seriously. This turmoil is shaping up to be a hot topic in next year's mayoral election. Right-wing candidate Victor Branco was once a frontrunner, but is now falling behind in the polls. Well, there may be some political storm clouds out there, but the sun is shining in many regions today. Over to Marisol with the weather.
Here we go again. She was on the move. If they'd finally decided to kill her, I wasn't doing anything to persuade them otherwise.
Nem értem, hogy ezt ilyenkor miért dobja el. Hops, hops. Golden part. Nyilván nem fogom megtalálni az összesen.
I could hear drilling through the wall. It sounded more like boat hull than bone, but I needed to be sure.
Most is miért ez van a kezében?
Cala a boca, ninguém pode te ouvir, caralho! Sua burguesinha safada! Vou te pegar, é? Vou te pegar antes que eu boto uma bala na tua cabeça!
There she was, right in front of me. The drunk fool in me wanted to make a play. But I had just about enough sense to know that I'd end up with another dead girl in my arms if I did.
Não, velho, não. O irmão já falou, velho.
Na, várj egy picit presszer, ezt át is rakom ezt a csatornapontos dolgot. Átírjuk 50 000-re gyorsan, mielőtt még beváltanád. Nagyon jó. És akkor mondjuk ez legyen 3000. Hát nagyjából realizálódnak a dolgok. Úgy is van.
Ele quer inteira.
Aí, você vai jogar dinheiro no lixo, hein?
Caralho, cara, tá virando uma cilada essa porra, mano.
Oda nézzé! Majdnem megpusztultunk. Na és most, hogyha átváltok AK-ra, akkor ledobja bezd meg. Mindegy. Adjál Payne de sürgősen?
I was in a cocaine factory, but I'd stick to the depressants. I opened the door to the next circle of this low-rent hell.
Most ez mi a faszomat csinál? Vagytok még? Ajaj. Na nyugi. Menj már a picsába. Ezt jó, hogy elképzeltem. Hűha. Nem nagyon dobálja a Painkillert a játék, az a nagy büdös helyzet. Itt tuti lesz egy Golden Part. Nem erre jövünk, megnézzük mi van lent előbb. Aha, ott van hátul az aranyfegyverkerészetske. De mindenből az 1/3-at találom meg. Nagyon jó.
These were the floor plans to the nightclub. Seemed Mr. Serrano liked to be prepared, proper little Boy Scout. I could get through on the catwalk if I went back into the other room.
Ez lehet fájni fog. Az nem robban. Így már le. Igen? Betelefonáltál?
I hadn't seen Fabiana in a worrying
jobb,
amount
hogyha
of
már
time,
eljössz
but at
onnan.
least I
Már
wasn't
nagyon
following a trail of her fingers.
szar a helyzet arrafele, ahogy meséled. Arra nem megyünk. Kaptál új szerződést? Na,
I had to
jó
keep
van,
on
akkor meg
going
akarnak
across the
tartani.
docks.
Királyság. Illetve hát nem tudom. Nyilván ezt a döntésed. Ha nagyon szar a helyzet, akkor azért nézelődjél. Ne aggódj, nálunk is a HR-es csaj. Fú, bazd meg. Adjuk inkább.
I prefer to mix these with alcohol, but on this special occasion I'd make... There they were.
Az a legjobb.
I had the feeling I'd been running one step behind ever since I got to this country.
Biztos
Maybe
valakinek a
a few
valaki
years before that as well.
be lett rakva a pozícióba. Igen, ismerős. Nem sok fedezők van viszont. Ó, ez nem jó. Az nagyon nem jó. Jó van, ne idegeskedj. És kimászik a vízből, beszerelés. Elnézést. Hova kéne lőnöm? Na még egyszer. De miért ugrok bele a vízbe állandóan? Igen, tudom. Nem baj, kimászunk. A hajót azt lekaptuk. Nagyon jó. Ott is van a Golden Part. Golden LMG 3x3. És ilyenkor mi van? Hogyha összeszedsz egy fegyóhoz mindent. kell aktiválni semmit? Hát jó. Az AK egy kicsit túl OP, nem? Honnan a picsából ő még? Ja, ott van. Max is OP, igen. Az baj. Így megy ez Max Payne-éknél.
Max? Max,
Meg itt Raúl.
you all right? What's going on? Where's Fabiana?
They took her in a boat.
Ez királyrész lesz itt a csónakról
don't worry, hang on.
lövöldözés.
Boy, did I need to hang on. The whole operation was slipping out of our grip. I was an overconfident chump who'd gone into the jungle alone.
Shit, more company! You saw her? She's alive?
For how much longer, I don't know.
Come on, baby, come on! Damn, look!
I got it.
De nem áll, bazd meg.
Not cool!
Jump behind us, Passos.
You see it? Look out!
Ja, aranyal MG, igen, most már látom.
Another one down.
Porra! That's them, ain't it?
Fabiana's boat is in the front. Don't lose it. Que porra é essa? Bota essa mulher no pé, caralho! Ó, tudo pra direita, tudo pra direita! Keep after them!
Nyugi.
Oh, shit!
They're running interference. There's another boat blocking us from Fabiana.
We ain't gonna be able to take much more of this!
Neither are they. Come on. We can't lose her. We're nearly there, pal. We need to get past that decoy boat.
Shit! Grenade! Grenade!
Down. That doesn't look so good.
I think she's flooded, bro! I gotta try and get her back up!
Just what we need. Come on, let's go, brother.
ez a
man,
lány.
over there!
All right.
I nearly got it. Keep it back.
Pusztuljatok már el, bazd meg.
The locals seem agitated.
I think she'll go if you give us a second. Hey, I got it! I got it!
I knew you could do it.
Kaptunk valami achievementet.
Very cool.
Hey, you see that? Shit, look out, more of them! Hey, that's them. We're back.
Nice job. I'm sure they missed us. That's us on your right. Look out! Get in that puta! Damn it!
Na mekkora gyökér.
Hey, I got an idea. Hold on.
Ah, shit.
Szart csináltok amúgy.
Sure. Almost, buddy, almost.
You think you can get these boats out of the water?
Ugye megpusztul a hajónk.
They got an armada out here.
Fucking look over here!
I'm on it.
Látom. Ez baj. Ez kurva nagy baj.
Brazilian tourist office should get a load of this.
Man, they know all about it. Chose a different campaign.
The place was crawling. How many guys they got?
How many poor kids want nice sneakers? It ain't hard to hire. Hey, we're on them again.
See, Fabian? Move up on them.
All right. I'll get us a little closer.
Who's in?
Come on, just give me a second.
This is screwed. We're not coming this close to let her go.
I'm afraid this shit's gonna come down to more than willpower.
Give me next.
Oké.
This is screwed. We're not coming this close to let her go.
I'm afraid this shit's gonna come down to more than willpower.
Move up on them.
Boat's gonna sink, dude! Hey!
badass. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Az meg az Fabiana volt. Amilyen szarul néz ki.
Passos! Try it, man! Shit!
Fabiana had slipped through my fingers for a second time. Another habit I didn't want or need.
It's close. We almost had her. Damn!
I don't think we ever had much of a chance. No one told us they had an entire goddamn army.
I don't think anybody knew. Crazy shit.
Hát ugye?
Yeah. It's all crazy, pal. Non-stop insanity. Thought I left all this shit behind. Easy gig, you said. What a fool I was to get involved in this madness.
Na, megint a pia.
Get up, bro. Max. Wake up, Max. Come on. Get up, you big bastard. Come on.
I'm up.
Yeah? You don't look up.
Just give me a second, will you? Really not feeling too good.
Hey, Max, what is it with you in interior design? Huh? You really know how to give a place a great lived-in feel, huh? This is beautiful.
Fuck off with the fucking wisecracks. Really, I'm not in the mood.
Okay, sorry, bro. The boss wants to see us, so let's go, come on. Take your time, man. Fucking unbelievable. Jesus.
I heard that.
Hú, bazzag, itt lesznek kemény részek.
Oh, give me a second, I'm not feeling so good.
Azt hiszem legutóbb eddig jutottam. Akkor ezt a kis IT gyereket kell kiszabadítani.
Claro que sim. E o senhor bem pontual,
Tudo
não?
bem.
You fucking pair of clowns!
I'm sorry, sir. We risked our lives several times over trying to save...
I know. I just wish I knew what was happening and why.
Yes. Who has it in for our family?
I mean, just because we are rich and happy. Is that a good reason to hate us? I do a lot of good in this town. A lot!
This is hell for me. As I told you yesterday, when I get Fabiana back, I think I will move us to Miami or Geneva. It feels like nothing good can come from living in Sao Paulo right now.
I hope you're not giving up on our city, Senor Branco. Listen, we will catch the man. You have my word on that.
Listen to Mr. Becker, brother. Yes, these are tough times, but we have been through it before. Like when Father died.
Father had a heart attack visiting a brothel. Yeah, it was humiliating, embarrassing, for sure. But now this is different. This is the end for me.
Well, she's not dead. Maybe we'll be lucky and get her back safe soon.
I can almost guarantee it, if you do as I ask.
Maybe.
Be strong, brother. For your wife. I know this has been tough on you, but things will get better. For all of us. Hmm? Marcelo, pasos in my helicopter. This way.
Sure.
Mr. Becker?
Senhor?
Let us give you a ride.
Bom. Até logo, Sr. Branco. And may I say, you would be best served se contratar profissionais e não esses amadores pés de chinelo.
Goodbye, Mr. Baker.
Até logo, Sr. Branco.
I had so many plans, Max.
Didn't we all?
I was born into great fortune. Sometimes it feels like I have done nothing apart from being a rich man in a poor country. The men I talk to, they only see money. Now my wife, I am not naive. She does not love me for my body.
Well, despite your good fortune, you're still a decent man.
Am I? I don't know. I try to be. But maybe I'm just another rich fool, just like the rest of my friends.
Ah, tudja?
Com licença. Tem uma ligação para o senhor, um policial chamado Sr. da Silva.
Diga que eu ligo mais tarde.
Sim.
Another bent cop wanting a pension contribution. Do you think a pile of shit feels popular because it's surrounded by flies? Look at me. I'm a mess.
O que está acontecendo? Meu Deus! Sim, pode entrar!
Csak fejbe.
Senhor, temos um problema. O sistema de segurança foi desativado.
I can see
Mellé
that.
van rajtuk mindenkit
A
fejbe
man
kell
entering the
lőni.
building and the office won't lock down.
Posso?
Claro que pode.
It's not working. There's a way to reboot the system. If I can get to the server room, I should be able to get everything back online.
Strange. You pay a couple $1 million and you expect to push a button to be able to make all your problems go away. All I got was some useless junk and a bit of false confidence. I'm done, Max.
Sir, let us handle this. You stay in your office, lock yourself in. Do not answer the door unless you know it's me. Let's go.
I should be able to override the system if I could just get to the server room.
What's going on?
Nothing to worry about. Everything's fine.
Ez te
Now
vagy
behind the
Presser.
desk now, both of you.
Ez egy kis IT-s gyerek.
Vamos avançar no alto. Se mexam. Mete fogo! Não se... Pessoal lá de casa.
Max! Max!
Yeah, it's safe. Come on. We need to get you to the server room. Let's go.
Por que não posso ficar aqui com você debaixo da mesa?
Let's go. Come on.
Okay, I'm coming. Come on.
The real security guards had been run off, paid off, or bumped off. That left us. It wasn't a fantastically comforting thought.
Várjál.
Hey, Max,
Vagy ez,
come
vagy
to
ez.
me.
Ja, oké. Ez jó.
This code should get us into the boardroom. Okay.
Glad to see the security system is keeping the right people out.
Oh shit!
What the hell? Que merda!
Még a baseball sapka is leesett a fejéről.
No such luck. We gotta go.
It's through here.
Kis bazzeg. Ezek megszoktak keményen.
Are we going, Max?
Eldobja. Jó van, ne ugassál már.
The server room is just past those cubicles. Olha, fica esperto. O que que eu falei? O que que eu falei? A próxima pessoa.
És miért nem mész szabadságra? Szerintem jó ötlet. Nem engednek? Hát akkor maradjál pénzem.
These clowns were the same guns for hire who jumped our exchange at the stadium. Crotcha Prado, the Black Badge. Right-wing paramilitary chumps protecting whoever paid the most. I guess that made them more like me than I cared to admit. Were they just looking for another payday, or did their business with the Broncos go deeper?
Hol a picsába van?
Hey, we're good to go. Let's get that server back online.
Can we just spend a few more minutes? Make sure they're all gone?
És akkor hogy igazolod ezt az időszakodat
Don't worry,
most?
I got your back. Poor kid was scared shitless, but I thought we'd seen the worst of it.
Okay. The server room is just down here.
You're doing good. Come on.
Hey?
Ja, hogy dolgozom.
I didn't think I'd have a day like this when I wake up in the mornings.
Wish I could say the same thing. Fact was, I'd gotten used to protecting Bronco in the big bad world. We hadn't anticipated a siege situation here, hadn't prepared for it. I couldn't tell the kid that. Something told me these guys didn't have security clearance.
Ez egy gránát. Mutass nekem még egy játékot, amiben ilyen kurva jó jelenetek vannak, meg lövöldözések. Bazzak, ez kurva gizda volt.
Max!
Mi fasz van?
Come on, move. You gonna be able to fix this or what?
In a few minutes, eh? I should be able to reboot the system, get all the components back online.
What about Bronco's office? That's all I care about.
You should be able to lock us down, eh? If this works.
Whatever you're doing, do it quick. I'm gonna make a sweep of the building and then get back to Rodrigo's. The security system was back online. Things might be a little tougher for our fan club from here on in. Seemed like breaching the perimeter had been no more difficult than strolling through the front gates. But hey, who needs a Trojan horse when the alarm is down and your standing army is a dame, a dork, and a drunk? Bronco's office overlooked the atrium. I could check in and make sure he hadn't checked out.
Nem toltam végig a Cyberpunkot, nagyon keveset játszottam vele, megvan, de annyira nem.
Max! Your guy's working on the security system now, sir.
It just came on.
Okay, good. Then lock yourself down.
Elég
Stay
baszó
put.
konfigom van,
Let
de
us
amikor
take care of
megláttam,
these
hogy
guys down here.
20-30 FPS-sel
Once they
fut a
realize they
játék,
can't
akkor
get you,
azt
they
mondtam,
should
hogy
back off.
Max,
hagyjál
try
picsába.
not to completely destroy the place.
Let's just concentrate on staying alive. Sir! There it went. He was tucked up safe. Now I needed to make it to the lobby to complete my sweep of the building, for what that
Kemény
was
5000
worth.
forintért szereztem ezt. Van benne térkép, meg kártya, meg matrica, meg minden lófasz.
Graduation shots of Rodrigo, Victor, and Marcelo, educated at rich kid finishing schools all over Europe. No wonder they had the common touch.
Hát az ciki.
Poor girl was dead. Shot through the head by some hero fighting the rich one lonely secretary at a time.
A sofőr kell lőni, ez most már biztos. A kerekot? Nem a kereket. Hát az mondjuk lehet, hogy baj. Történik. Szerintem elromlott a játék. Na, remélem, hogy tudjuk folytatni. Ez egyre jobb. Mi a fasz?
Se fudeu, agora tu te fudeu! Eu vou te matar!
És Kajak nem nyitotta meg még ezt a chaptert. Ez kurva kellemetlen. Na jó, figyelj, bezárom az egészen. Még ez az egy opció maradt. Kész, ő nem tudta szinkronizálni a mentéseimet. Ezen lőni, baszki. Az baj. Akkor legúva. Hogy megyek oda? Hát ez szép volt. A fejét. Most akkor a hátát vagy a fejét? perc. Hát remélem,
It
ilyen
looked
nem
like
fog jönni
we'd seen
kurva
the
sok
worst of
egyszerre.
it. The elevator would take me back up to Rodrigo's office where we could wait the rest of it out.
Ezt csak elvisszük, nem? Arany LMG.
I didn't know what the hell I was gonna find up there, but I sensed it wasn't gonna be a stripper bursting out of a cake.
Senor Branco! Senor Branco! I can't get through to him. Ever since the security door is triggered, he hasn't made a sound.
Rodrigo, it's Max. Open up. Can you hear me?
Eu já tentei.
Senor Branco, open up! I'm gonna try to get in there from the roof. You find the security guard and get the hell out of here.
Yes.
I knew there was another way in upstairs for the helipad, the little luxury runaround that kept the rich looking down on the poor literally as well as metaphorically.
Rodrigo! Rodrigo! Rodrigo!
Ez ciki.
Damn it.
Of course, he was dead. Clean, one shot, a professional job. I began to look for clues. I couldn't get playback on one of the cameras and it looked like the disc was missing. Someone in this building was trying to keep things low-key. But then why had everyone else come driving through the goddamn wall? Fabiana. Even if the man who employed me was dead, his wife was still out there. Maybe she could be saved. Maybe some good would... Picking the photo from the broken fragments, something caught my eye. Figures. Only blind luck it meant the blast wasn't fatal. If I'd been out for any longer, the smoke would have gotten me.
De utálom az ilyen részeket, ez meg.
Perfect. If I wasn't immolated, I was gonna get crushed to death. Look at me. I've been contracted to protect two people. One was being held in some hole. The other was sitting at his desk with a bullet in his head. And the company that had its logo on my paycheck was melting on top of my head.
Vonza a bajt a csávó.
There's no way one bomb could have done all this. Unless the place was made of gasoline. This whole joint must have been rigged. The kid hadn't made it. Fuck. I had to make this corpse-looting coward pay. Getting his gun was more than just expediency.
Oh.
I was in no state to save his body from the flames. I hadn't saved him from the gunman either. I'm sorry, kid.
Menj már picsába.
Rodrigo or not, Fabregas Bronco is falling apart quite literally. Despite his manners, I'd done him a favor. This didn't look like a room where Rodrigo closed multi-million-dollar deals. It looked like a fiery hellhole.
Empurra! Empurra mais forte, se quiser sair dessa espelunca ainda! Atacar!
Most csak életünk van.
The only way out was to use that filing cabinet.
Killer, ne is pályázzak rá. És mégis.
So much for a lazy Sunday afternoon. My next trick would be a high wire act with a fiery pit for a safety net. It was nice that no one was shooting at me for a change, but I'd take shot in the head over a slow roast on a spit any
Van egy
day of the
életbiztosítás,
goddamn week.
ezeken a pallókon közlekedni.
Someone up ahead was hurt pretty bad. If he didn't die before I got to him, I might get some answers.
Ne lábatlankodjál nekem.
Hey! Why? Why Rodrigo Bronco?
Why? What?
Why did you come to kill Rodrigo Bronco?
We came to kill you! Because of what you did to us! You killed so many of us!
What reason did this poor bastard have to lie? He would be dead from shock or loss of blood in half an hour, even if I didn't leave him there to burn. Where's Fabiana?
What?
Fabiana Bronco, where is she?
That Comando Sombra got her! Up the hill!
Then it was up the hill for me, I guess, where the gang held sway. I had to try to figure out who was using these angry paramilitary clowns as some kind of front to kill Rodrigo.
Nem lehet ez pia nélkül bírni.
I was a mess. Rodrigo Bronco was dead. Fabiana was held hostage. I had no idea who was behind any of this. I felt like a fool. I was a sweaty, gray-haired mess. This place, well, this place was gonna kill me too. I could see that now. I decided that I was gonna die sober, not drunk. At least then I would see who shot me. It was time to take back control from whoever was out to get me. And if I didn't flush them out, at least my midlife crisis would confuse them enough so they did something stupid. It was the only hope I had. I knew I wasn't thinking straight. I'd been drinking and popping painkillers for years. I had a liver like a French goose and skin like red leather.
Is van.
Well, it wasn't perfect. In fact, it wasn't much good at all, but it was gonna have to do. At least I was facing in the right direction.
Most már én is leveltem a sapkámat. Letoltam a hajam itt a ünnepre. Max Payne is letolta.
Tá ligando, hein?
Hello.
Hello, Victor.
Max? Max, you're alive?
Of course I'm alive.
We did not know this. We are lost, Max. Our brother was everything to us.
I understand. Listen, I'm sorry about your loss. Both of you. Rodrigo was a good man. I failed him. But I was tricked.
What happened, Max?
I don't know.
Some guys from the Crush of Prado came into the building downstairs, so while me and the security guard were dealing with them, an assassin must have come in and executed your brother. At least that's how I think it happened.
No, you killed him, Boha. You killed my brother.
What are you talking about? I understand you're upset, but please, why the hell would I do that?
To get his money, to take his money.
How am I getting his money, Marcelo? Please, think. I worked my ass off for your family. I saved your life twice, or more. Right now, I'm going to get Fabiana.
Where is she? Where is Fabiana, eh?
She's in a place called Nova Esperanza.
How do you know this, Max?
One of the Crotch of Prado told me just before he died.
Please, bring our sister-in-law back to us, Max. Our family is being torn apart.
So I guess I was finally about to go and experience the other side of Sao Paulo firsthand. The bit people try to ignore. The unpleasant memory they try to obliterate with cocktails and helicopters and parties and lines of blow, like rich fools the world over. I was a day off the sauce for the first time in years and knew I was due a hangover sent direct from Mother Nature.
Parece crack, mas é só insegurança. Fui nessa capete, os bico cansa. Expressa, é claro, cansa. Whisky neon, pouca luz, ela dança. Tô eu e meus demônios como sempre. Você sempre. Cigarro, uma da frente, sem fé. Tudo que fala mente. Fundo do poço, osso, dono da docente. Amor, busquei tipo samba.
I had no idea where the hell I was gonna go, so I decided to head straight for the street party that seemed to be raging. Either that or some other fool had gotten there before me and now was being ritually sacrificed. I've had better ideas, but then I've also had worse ones, like accepting this job in the first place.
E aí, gringo?
Get lost, kid.
Eu me amarro nos States. Você precisa de ajuda, senhor?
Speak English?
Aham, falo sim, sem problema.
Need to know if you've ever seen this girl, Fabiana. Come here for a second. Look at her.
I know lots of girls. Sexy. Come on, come on. This way.
Where are you going? Wait a minute. Down there?
Isso.
Jesus.
This way, come on.
At least I'd found myself a tour guide.
Srác belevisz a tuti goménket.
The way I see it, there's two types of people. Those who spend their lives trying to build a future, and those who spend their lives trying to rebuild the past. For too long, I've been stuck in between. Hidden in the dark. What was I really doing, walking in there with my bad haircut and ridiculous shirt? Was I there to make something right? Or was I just using a messed up situation to indulge myself, grasping at some desperate delusion of control? Maybe the two went hand in hand more than I care to admit.
Ô papai, eu vim devolver o seu sorriso favela. Leve e solta pra cantar.
I had stumbled into some kind of street party. This was the kind of reality Americans paid top dollar to see. Slums had become tourist attractions, places where yuppies could gawk at the endless spirit of the poor from the inside of their bulletproof buses. I felt dumb and exposed. I missed the booze. Not that it mattered. Sober or drunk, I was hardly undercover. I stood out in this place like a streetwalker in a monastery.
Continua andando, caralho! Que porra é essa que você tá fazendo aqui? Como que você sai entrando aqui assim? Anda, vai pra lá!
What do you need, guys? What do you
O que
need?
você tá fazendo aqui? Eu tô te perguntando. Eu te chamei aqui, porra!
Easy, pal, easy.
Ah, então. Você é americano de merda.
Look, I didn't mean any offense.
Me dá só uma razão pra eu não te matar, seu americano burro.
Desculpa, amigo, por favor.
Passa tudo que você tem, viado. Pega o dinheiro dele, Ah, relojão, hein? Passa aqui. Dá logo. Filho da puta. Valeu, mano. Bem-vindo à favela Nova Esperança. Agora não, fora daqui.
All things considered, I was gonna have to look on this as a good outcome. I was deep in gang territory. These kids were raised hating clowns like me. Middle-income ass-kickers who protected the rich by shooting kids like them. First day off the
Well, let's
sauce,
go.
and somehow I'd still ended up in the gutter.
Kedvesek itt a népek. Lehet futni ebbe a játékba?
Ele tá meio sexy, né? O que você faria se você estivesse com ele? Cara, ele tá bem lindo, né?
Vamos lá. Vai. Epa! Aí, boa. Joga. Aí, toca pra sabedoria.
If there was one thing I'd learned since I'd been here, it was that Brazilians came out of the womb kicking a ball. And for kids like these, was their one legal chance at a ticket out of here.
Isso, é a coisa mais simples. Vai lá, mostra pra ele. Você escolhe dos três.
Desculpa, olá. Fala inglês. I'm a little lost. Perdido? Onde és tu?
Tá no lugar errado, rapá.
No comprende. I need a phone, a telephone.
Bora.
Publico.
A gente não é centro de informação turística, não.
Well, they weren't gonna help me. And who could blame them? I was a dumb American in a place where dumb Americans were less popular than the clap. If I was gonna find my way out of this mess, I was on my own.
Fasza.
It looked like there was a bar up ahead. The irony was not lost on me. I figured sobriety was no use to me dead.
Passa baseado. Ih, não tô a vez não, passa aí, meu. Aí, tem visto a irmã do Wilson, mano? Aí, ela não tá mais garotinha não, hein?
De jeito nenhum. Ela meio Raimunda. Tem cara de bruxa, mano.
Ah, não tô nem aí, cara. Só fechar o olho.
O que esse cara quer?
Aí, bela camisa, hein?
Jó,
Eu
ez a
perdeu o
favela.
busão, amigo.
Hey, are you lost?
In more ways than I could possibly explain.
I know you. At the disco, with the gun. Yeah, you had hair back then and better clothes. Anders Dedling from Steele, North Dakota. Why on earth are you here?
Well, I'm, looking for someone. What are you doing here?
Oh, we came to help the cause. See, after I retired, my wife, she said I had to do something. And well, you know, I always loved kids, so I got involved in Angels of the Hill. Oh, it's a great cause, and they're really great folk, and, well, now we come down twice a year to help inoculate the children of the favelas. Yeah, oh, simply wonderful, giving back. Whole family does it. In fact, my little girl's coming in a couple of days.
Aren't you afraid?
I was a cop for 25 years. And granted, Steele ain't San Paulo, but, you know, I seen things. And people are the same everywhere, good, bad, indifferent.
Listen, have you heard anything about a woman, about 28, rich? She was kidnapped. I heard she was being held around here.
No?
All right, well, good luck.
All right, you too. You look like you need it. I gotta get back at it. Hey, I'll say a prayer for you.
Another life lesson I didn't want.
Na, és már történhetne valami action.
Ô, sai de cima de mim, meu, ô! Maluco?
I hoped this classy-looking establishment would have a phone so I could call Passos. Either that or a gun so I could shoot myself and save these kids the bother.
Hey, that telephone?
Telefone, vai, lá no fundo, ó. Segue em frente.
When you're stuck in a foreign country and you don't know the words for reverse charges, and you're in some lonely skin joint in the middle of some poor slum, having just had every last cent robbed from you, and you call yourself a bodyguard, then you know you're a loser.
Hey, Matt, can I buy you a beer?
Do I know you?
I don't think so.
Look, if you're gonna shoot me, make it quick, I'm a little busy.
If I was going to shoot you, I wouldn't waste a beer.
Wait, come on. I'm trying to dry out a bit, so just a soda, please.
Sure. Why don't you go sit down? Guaraná pra ele, chopp pra mim. Bem gelado. Interesting haircut, by the way. Meant to tell you that.
Yeah, well.
Wilson da Silva. Very good to meet you.
Nice to meet you, I think.
Although you'll forgive me if I promise never to employ you as my bodyguard. You did a great job watching after Rodrigo Bronco.
Fuck you.
You were set up.
Bet your ass I was.
Now, let me ask you something. Have you ever seen this guy? Serrano.
Yep. He's a real sweetheart.
Yeah, you sure put his gang out of business. But don't worry, those guys, they're a small fry. This is the guy I'm interested in. Neves. And this is his little buddy here. Milo Hegel. They work for this vigilante group, Crasha Preto.
Yeah, I know him.
Well, they're very popular with right-wing politicians, like Victor Bronco. Now, you see, many years ago, he helped clear some villages on a bit of land Rodrigo Bronco wanted to develop.
Rodrigo Bronco?
Yes, he did some very bad things. Anyway, have you ever seen this guy?
Maybe at the stadium.
I knew you were involved in that business. You know, I wanted to investigate that, but I got an order to blame it on some local street kids instead. Tell me, what happened there?
Nothing. We simply went to hand over some cash to this guy's clowns for a ransom exchange when this guy's clowns jumped us and they shot everybody.
Apart from you and your boy Passos.
That's right. But we had to shoot our way out of there.
They let you go. It's okay, it's a little weird right now. But I know that Victor Bronco is involved in all this. I just don't know how or why. And I know that the UFE are involved in all this as well, but I just don't know how or why. And you know what's gonna happen? The moment is gonna come along when I put all these pieces together, and at that moment, someone is gonna come along and put a bullet in my head. Anyway, listen. I think you might want this.
Thank you. I'll need it.
And if it's Fabiana Bronco you've come looking for, I think she's up the hill.
So why don't you just go get her?
I don't know. I'm a cop. I mean, I'll fight corruption. I'll stand up to the rich and dumb, but if I go up that hill right now, I'll be dead in 3 minutes or less. Maybe you too, Max. You're in the jungle now.
So it appears.
If you survive the next hour, let's speak. You helped me. And I'm gonna do what I can to help you. Good luck.
I didn't know what to make of what this guy had just told me. What was true and what was just someone else's convenient bullshit. Then some less than friendly locals came in and found me in the wrong mood to party.
Peraí. Olha quem tá aí.
E aí, gringo? O que você tá fazendo aí?
No comprende. Leave me alone.
Você tem alguma coisa pra mim? Do you got something for me?
For you? Tell you what I got. I got a gun, and if anybody thinks they're gonna take it from me, they'd be dead wrong.
Na mindenki nyugodjon le a picsába most már. That's kemény.
I was running the risk of becoming too clear-headed.
Nézzünk szét, hát van Golden Part. Elkátad ide? Ott is van.
Arrombado do caralho!
Para que os nossos vão correr!
Nyugi kislány. Minden oké.
No shooting! Por favor, amigo! No!
Relax, soldier.
You're American? Oh, jeez, buddy. Am I glad to see you? Oh, fuck me.
Na Mizu Presser, itt vagy még?
I've been coming to this shithole town for the last 5 years. It's like a fucking insane asylum. But it's got the cheapest pussy in the world. Fuck me! I mean,
You're in a cat house in the slum, pal, doing who knows what.
I'm a businessman, bro. And they were fully legal
Yeah, well.
in this country. I think. And I know how to tip, all right? It ain't my fault, man. It ain't my fault. Don't judge me, all right?
Have a nice day. Jesus, what a fucking creep.
Na jó. Tiplizzünk. És már kicsit akciódúsabb lesz a sztori. Hát, hú, mennyi cutscene, meg pofázás volt, basszus.
Não sei. Tô
Ennél a
vendo porra
résznél.
nenhuma. A gente desce ou não? Foda-se! Isso aí já era, não vale a pena não. Tá certo.
The fireworks display was clearly in my honor, making sure everyone knew to roll out the red carpet for their surprise guest.
Királyság.
I was walking into another not-so-welcome party. These hoods didn't look like Commando Sombra. Not that I was gonna get picky. This was clearly their turf, and I'd just shot up their favorite skin joint.
Parada aí, porra! Vou meter bala na cabeça!
vagytok még? Azt hittem túlélte, bazd meg.
I was getting nowhere fast. The cold turkey was messing with me, like I was looking through another man's eyes. I could hear a woman scream. Focus. I thought I'd found Fabiana, but instead I'd stumbled across some testosterone fest. A bunch of young punks with guns killing time the only way they knew how. Nova Esperanza wasn't exactly a dinner and movie kind of place. I recognized the hoods who jumped me earlier. I was trying to decide whether to crash this party or turn back, when my natural grace and finesse made the decision for me.
Bazd meg, hülye vagy? Na, nézd ki, tesóm.
Vai se
föl. Azért Rákával csak jobb a helyzet. Ó, bazd. Na. Lehet, hogy innen folytatjuk legközelebb. Elég lesz mára. Köszi, hogy jöttél, Presser. Jobbulást. Aztán holnap folytköv. Meg este mehet a Forti vagy valami közös game. Ha leszel. Okés. Na, szeva. Kösz, hogy jöttél.